It's your boy ARP. Rare Breed Entertainment is the movement. Okay, so we actually will address the Rosenburg Raw versus Heavy Half edit and all the controversy going on. I've been turning down interviews. I've done interviews since then. Didn't mention it. No ether blog that everybody expects from ARP. Didn't do none of that off of GP. But it'd be the damned if you do, damned if you don't. Because you want to know what? Now even people that supposedly fuck with us or know us better than that, I'm seeing them weigh in. You know what I'm saying? Like league owners and battlers. And I admit, the J400 interview on the Hip Hop Is Real channel, that's the last straw right there. That's the last straw right there. Now, didn't expect that from Jay, because Jay knows us a little bit better, and he also has personal things that he knows about Raw and Raw's character behind the scenes too. So that was a little left field. So I reached out to Jay. You know what I'm saying? Jay definitely, he told me, you know, what he intended to mean in certain statements that he made, and you know, he felt a certain way that was different after speaking to me, which has been the case behind the scenes with a lot of people, but just haven't been public. Shout out to the people that fuck with us and know us, and they hit me behind the scenes, and when they do, they get filled in, like somebody like Heavy Bags. You know, I keep it real. He tells me like, yo, when I first saw that, I felt like, damn, that's a little messed up. But then give him all the details, which I'm going to give y'all all in a second, finally, since y'all are pushing our hand a little bit. Then he's like, oh, okay, now I understand y'all's side. You know what I'm saying? But for the people that say they fuck with us, y'all ain't reach out to us. You know what I'm saying? Y'all ain't hit us up. Y'all ain't get hit behind the scenes, and y'all jumping out the window with this one-sided shit. That's cool. I will say this though, you know, as far as like media, you know, if you're in a privileged position to also get behind the scenes information, you know, the same people that say they fuck with us, say they know us, call us for favors and all that, call us to get information, we give those people the type of respect that we expect in return. So when there's controversy or when there's things that could damage the platform, damage our credibility, we kind of expect the same calls, because y'all will call us when it's favor time or when y'all need something. You know what I'm saying? And anytime we can do something for everybody that we fuck with, we roll out the red carpet. We get complaints about treatment in other places versus what y'all get when y'all fuck with RBE. So give us that same respect if you fuck with us. You know what I'm saying? And media, when you're interviewing battlers and you're saying, yeah, that's wrong, right? That's fucked up. You freedom of speech. I don't think that's neutral or fair media. I think you should be a little bit more neutral. But it's a different topic. All right? So damned if you do, damned if you don't. Let's start to bring this full circle. Now, first thing I want to address is like even like the title of that Hip Hop Is Real interview. He didn't do that to Awesome. Now, I'm not a man with a fucking ego on 10. Oh no, but Awesome. That's not me. You know, me and Awesome has had plus hour-long conversations before the show-off battle, after the show-off battle. Me and Awesome are cool. Shout out to show-off. Shout out to Awesome. Shout out to both of them. But truth be told, you know what I'm saying, that shit was actually even worse. You know what I'm saying? Some people will always disagree and don't do anything while somebody's rapping. Don't worry, we're gonna get to the raw shit. Stay with me. Don't do anything, period, because this league or that league or this league owner or that league owner have been disrespected a million times and they've never done anything. Well, I gotta be honest and I gotta stand firm on something, because I'm not gonna let the hypocrisy come across us. You can't praise us for being different. You can't praise us for pushing the envelope, you know, helping to change things in battle rap, standing up for things that the fans wanted us to stand up for, not being political or doing politics all the time, and pushing things that the fans really want to see and breaking down. You can't praise us for that type shit. You know what I'm saying? And then when something happens that y'all might disagree with because y'all don't know the whole story, say that, oh, but this league don't compare us to other leagues. You know, we're very different. Everybody shines in their certain areas, but we remain different. The owners' mentality, our ways, and our platform remains different. So don't do that. Don't do that. But let's keep it real. That shit was worse. You know, that's me and Arsenal screaming in each other's face, and to a degree, I'm addressing it as a man right there on the spot. I forgot about battle rap. I addressed it to Arsenal's face right there in the moment. So that title, whether it's sensationalized or not, and I know Jay was put on the spot because, you know, we spoke about it and he said that, and I don't think he really meant it like that, but it still makes no fucking sense. So I just wanted to point that out. You know what I'm saying? Now let's talk about this Raw edit. Okay, this 0.5 second mean, which doesn't justify it, but even still, y'all don't know why we did it. Okay, it's time to finally tell y'all why we did it. So, leading into the battle, trailer, flyer, announcement drops, and it has Raymond versus Jims as the main event to Validation 2. I forget whether I hit him first or he hit me first. Either way, Raw had a problem with that. Raw tells me, since when is Jims a main event over me? Or since when is Jims on a card over me? He felt he should have been main event. Well, different topic. I told him, first and foremost, Jims and Rayman is the only people out here promoting. They deserve that spot. Because we bust our ass to get ours, what we put out, all the money that we spend with people. I think we deserve the battlers to promote and try to make sure that they use their followings to push the traffic through our doors as well. We deserve it because they get guaranteed money. When the night's over, everybody leaves happy, but if the door is short, it'd be the platforms to only be the ones that's fucked. So that opened up the argument. So he gives me a bullshit answer. The reason why I'm not promoting is because I got a no-name heavy half. You know what I'm saying? But that's bullshit. You could be out here saying, yo, ARP, I don't know where you got this, nigga. You know what I'm saying? But I'm going to send him back to where you could promote. You're a battler. You just want to zip your lips quiet on your promo because you're disgruntled because you're not the main event and you're not getting the big names that you're asking for. Now, that leads to K-Shine. Rosenburg Raw asked for K-Shine at that moment. Kind of turned it down. And I won't say right now why we haven't tried to book K-Shine. It's not because K-Shine as a battler or K-Shine as a person. So shout out to K-Shine. But the bigger names that Raw wants right now, at least those particular names, they've been getting shut down. They've been like, we can't do that. So how do I turn that into marketing and promo? Let me jump off track and talk about the gatekeeper shit. Promote it as a gatekeeper. Promote him as a gatekeeper, which wasn't meant to be disrespectful at all. If you get called and we situate a battle with you for Swave 7, and then we call you again to battle Shotgun Suge, you know what I'm saying? And then after that, you battle Jay, which is known as an up-and-comer at that time, you know what I'm saying? Like, look at the comments. Even though he has history, he's been around, he was new to a lot of battle rap fans. People saying, oh, I never seen this guy before, but he's nice. Then Jay Murder, who's up-and-coming. You know what I'm saying? And definitely has less of a following at that point as well, or less buzz at that time as well. And then Heavy Half. It's like promo saying you got to get through Raw to get another battle on RBE, nigga. It's promo. It's marketing. It's calling him, you got... At a time, Swave 7 was called the gatekeeper, I think, to URL, right? Like, with battles like Young Cannon and all that type of shit. Wasn't Swave 7 called the gatekeeper? Was it disrespectful to him? No. It was all bullshit. That led to another argument. Now Raw tries to throw in my face, oh, well, I turned down a URL contract for X amount of dollars for these many battles, yada, yada, yada. Now we're starting to really argue more about, like, management and opportunities and all type of shit. And even the numbers that he told me was, it was a very big number per battle. It's more than Rosenburg, probably double what Rosenburg Raw gets paid per battle, okay? Now, I shot that down too. I wasn't going to let him throw that in my face because, it wasn't just about that particular argument where I saw his manipulation, but also that's really how we are. There's been people that came to us in situations like that or touching base with us about their career, and we work it out where we try to maximize it for everybody involved. There's ways to try to work things out where the leagues, the battles, everybody can eat. Everybody can get an opportunity to some degree. You know what I'm saying? That's how we move. We have yet to block a battle. We have opportunities to block top tier battles, up-and-coming battles, all types of shit. I want to keep it that way. That's just what we stand for. I want to keep it that way. So, we arguing about all of that. Remember, he's not main event over Jims. He's not getting big battles after Heavy Half, and I'm arguing about getting K-Shine. It looks like I'm not getting big battles, and everybody else on RBE seems to be getting big battles. And I turned down this contract that I was offered with this big money and all these battles, and I'm not getting them over here. So he was disgruntled coming in. And even before the battle, I touched base with him one last minute. fourth quarter, like, yo, how's them bars coming? I didn't give a fuck about his bars. I was checking the temperature because I knew we had friction. I knew we had tension. You know what I'm saying? So, he texted me back, I ain't got no rap. You know what I'm saying? I'll be there, yada, 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 yada. So even, there was a bunch of battlers late, but of course he was one of them. If he was in the building, you know how that day went. It was horrible. It was totally unprofessional. Okay? But while he's on his way, I'm texting him. And the fucking responses is even like, it's like a spit in the face. It's like a slap in the face. I'm a little late. I'll be there. Like, when did you become the man like that? You know what I'm saying? It's like, when did you start treating us like that? I know why. Because you're not getting what you want. And you're not getting what you want when you want it. So, this whole why didn't ARP or Rarebit Entertainment call Raw before doing the edit? Raw didn't call us about the gatekeeper shit to ask us about it or to check us about it. Why? Because it was tactical to put something like that on the channel to live forever. Alright? It's because he was mad at us. It was personal. About shit behind the scenes that we're arguing about. So he turns that into, I'm the reason that this fucking league even exists. Which is the words. Which is not the fucking picture, the high road sympathetic picture that he tries to paint on Angry Fan of I helped over there. Anybody that battled on RBE can say that they helped. Shout out to all the battlers. We support them the way that they support us. Blu-ray, the very first battle that battled Oops, 20,000 views probably. Y'all probably never even seen it. He can say he helped RBE, and we appreciate that. We're not stupid. Our head ain't in the fucking sky. Ain't no ditties over here. Ask around, okay? He said that because he was mad at us. And he was carrying himself like it kept being these random like little indirect fuck yous that were building up behind the scenes. And we caught that. We have intuition. Okay? We have intuition. We caught that. And that even comes full circle after the event. When Rosenburg Raw comes up to my face and he says, I bet you didn't even think I was going to show up. Yeah, not sure. He could be meaning show up and perform well, or show up at all, or whatever. However you could try to slice that. But he said that because he knew that we had an issue coming in. You know what I mean? So what we chose to do was reverse it. Reverse it. Reverse it back on him of trying to throw shit in our face and trying to use us against us. And that's the thing when you help people a lot and when you do a lot, you try to reverse those people against themselves. And we wasn't going to allow it. It was personal between RBE and Raw. I know other people saw it because it's obviously a public battle. But we tried to nip that right there and say, we know what you're doing, we know why you did it, and we know why you want to try to put that on the channel. So we reversed it. He played a chess piece on us and we played one back. It's just that he's the one that got embarrassed in the footage instead of us. You know what I'm saying? So, next thing. The professionalism and the fucking, will it happen again, or is that what they believe in? Alright. Professionalism. Okay, was it professional? No. You know what I'm saying? We're not claiming to be 100% professional all the time. No league can. You know what I'm saying? And I've seen much, much worse than this and heard much, much worse than that. But we're not going to try to use other leagues' dirt as a cop-out. Let's stay on RBE. Let's stay right here. That's fine. I have no problem with that. No cop-outs. But we're not going to be 100% professional in a world full of, or a culture full of unprofessional people. That's the way you have to be able to maneuver sometimes. I said long time ago, this whole sea is full of sharks, manipulators, opportunists. And we see it all. We hear a lot, we see a lot, we know a lot. Alright? We know Raw's personality. We knew Raw's personality back to something that I said at the very beginning of this blog. I'll keep that subliminal for now. 400. Okay? We know Raw's personality. We know Raw. Alright? So, don't put us up there on that high horse of being so super professional all the time, because y'all not going to hold the battlers 100% to that when they getting out of pocket. And if y'all don't even know why they're getting out of pocket, then hopefully y'all understand after we break it down to y'all. You know what I'm saying? And when I say out of pocket, we're not some big, oh, now over. No, we respect Raw the same way we thought he respected us, but we know why he started to act like that. That's the professionalism shit. It's no cop out, and we're not claiming to be 100% professional. And yes, I understand it wasn't professional. Now, the whole thing about will it happen again? We have no intentions on playing with people's footage or nothing like that. You could say whatever you want about ARP and Shotta and RBE, you know, in bars or whatever, and it's going to be taken as entertainment. Somebody's going to joke about this shit right here on July 9th. Somebody's probably going to throw a haymaker. Who's going to be the first one to have a bar about this Rosenburg Raw meme or the controversy and all that shit? It's going to happen, and we're all going to laugh and enjoy it, and there's going to be no edit in the footage, okay? But here's reasons why you probably will never see a battler's footage get edited again on RBE like that. It's because we are going to be less personal with battlers. Excuse me. So what happens is you build these rapports and relationships, you know, with people like Rosenburg Raw. Like, you look at the trailer for Validation 2 and he says it. I look at ARP like a big brother. That's my man right there. I call him, and anytime I want to play, I call him, and he puts me on. That's how he got on Validation versus Heavy Half. He called me, and 5 seconds later I gave him the battle. I gave him that spot. You know, Heavy Half had the spot, and I filled it with Raw. You know what I'm saying? But when you're a text message away, when you're a phone call away, when people want help to get people out of jail, when people want, I'm not talking about Adi Boom, free Adi Boom. I'm still talking about Raw. Okay, no subliminals. When you want help to get people out of jail, when you want help when you messed up, and he already mentioned this to y'all, you know, on multiple occasions, or, you know, sponsorship for employment for as an employer and all this type stuff, or you want somebody to be a text away, you want to battle, and to get, none of this shit is free. There ain't no favors like that. You know, we're paying these people and paying them good. You know what I'm saying? So when you want all of this and you got all these red carpets and luxuries and you get treated like a peer, you know what I'm saying? So when you do the type of things that you did leading up to the battle, and you say those type of things, and then you act like that showing up to the battle the way that you did, and then you take that shot in the battle, we know all of that. We bring it together and we understand it's personal. So because we have a personal relationship with Raw, we send a personal shot back. And that's, once again, if you're staying with me, why you probably will never see this again. Because the less personal we are with people, the more business that we are, then when people throw shots like that, there won't be any history. It'll just be all entertainment, and we'll all laugh about it. But that's what we get. That's what we get for overextending ourselves. That's what we get. You know what I'm saying? A wise man once told me that we the only ones out here singing Kumbaya. And I agree with that. We have been the only people out here singing Kumbaya. Everybody's for themselves. Everybody's happy, and your platform is the best. It's thank God it's here. It's #1 until it's some shit that you don't get what you want, or let you not get a battle that you want. Now all of a sudden you top 7, or you only pick up talent that's left over from over here. And we don't have to get into the fact that, you know, some of these artists that we helped out and we're putting on and we're also paying good money to, people didn't give a fuck about them in the game. We helped to revive that, whatever. But nobody was checking for some of these people, and we helped them a lot. We've helped them a lot. I know it's two-sided. You know, we get help too, of course. I'm not claiming that we're not doing anything, or we're not receiving anything. You know what I'm saying? It's a trade-off. It's a trade. It's supposed to be mutual. But no more of that personal shit. No more of that personal shit. Just remember, y'all, there's always two sides to a story. We're not going to do the ether blogs and all that type of shit. I could easily break down numbers and text messages and screenshots and old interviews. Speaking of interviews, real quick before I wrap up. That's why I put that interview up on my Facebook with Rosenburg Raw. I'm showing y'all character. And this is going to be like the only like close to a shot. Because I don't want to disrespect Raw right now. But this is going to be the only close to a shot that I'm going to send. You can't say that this league is #1. You know, they're the reason why there's no politics, and thank God they changed the game, and we needed that, the breath of fresh air and all that shit. And then when you have a disagreement or you get embarrassed or whatever, all of a sudden you top 7, yada yada yada, and the league that you're saying that you want to go back to, you telling us all behind the scenes that one of the owners over there wants to put you in the fucking concrete. Last I checked, you know, fucking somebody wanted to do somebody physical harm is way more disrespectful than an edited battle. And let's remember, folks, it's our footage too. You know what I'm saying? It's our footage too. It's not just the battlers footage, you know. I gotta stick up for the leagues too, okay? Even when some of y'all won't. Even when some of y'all won't. But that shows character. That's the switch shit. I ain't gonna do that. You know, that's fake. Let's call a spade. That's fake. Okay? No more singing Kumbaya. No more being over friendly. No more over helping. Because shit like this happens behind the scenes, and then they try to play you on the footage to live on the channel forever when they don't get what they want. It's all good. Don't expect everybody to agree, but you damn sure should at least understand when you see both sides of the story, man. Try not to put this side out, but I'm gonna leave it there. Hopefully we can leave it there. I don't want to do the extra shit. Salute y'all. Back to work.